Hello, welcome to another one of my how-to videos. I'm sorry the sound out here isn't great. You can hear the road over there, unfortunately. It's been particularly noisy today for some reason, and there is a slight breeze. So I apologise right from the get-go about the sound quality, but I need to be outside for this one because I am showing you how to put up a tent. Now, it being summertime, some of you may be deciding to go away to the middle of nowhere and put up a tent, which would actually be ideal conditions for making this video in the middle of nowhere. In fact, when I was in the Lake District a few weeks back, I found some really good spots for putting up tents, and I really wish I had a tent with me, because I probably would have stayed there an extra night. Anyway, I have two tents. One of them is really easy to put up, and I've been using that a lot, and I've got another one which has the traditional poles. Now that hasn't actually been taken out its packet in about 10 years, maybe not. No, 12 years. Blimey, doesn't time fly when you're having fun? So I've no idea what the condition of it is. It could have all rotted away for all I know. So this could be quite a short video if that one isn't any good. Anyway, my first tent, which I use quite a bit, I'm going to show you how to put that one up. It's really simple, really quick and easy. I won't dwell too much on it because it's unlikely you'll have a tent with similar fixtures, but I just want to show you what is out there. Now, I bought this tent 12 years ago, which is when I stopped using the other one, which I will also show you in a bit more detail because it's probably more like the type of tent that you will have. Alright, now this is the tent that I use quite a lot, and this is my other one. And you can see the size difference there. Now, they're both allegedly two-man tents, and you can see the size difference. You think, wow, they're both two-man tents. Such a difference in size for the same sort of thing. I do the easy one first, and then I'll show you the other one. Alright, so I've opened up the outer casing. Don't need that. Just going to pull it out of there. Okay, don't need that. Make sure you don't lose it though. I'll show you why this one's so easy. Make a star shape, pull it up, I'll do that. There's a little catch there, lock that in place. That's one part done. Repeat 4 times. Right, I've brought this one a bit closer to the camera so you can see what I'm doing. This bit here straightens out to there. This is the locking mechanism. Pull that back and simply lock that into there in place, and then job done. That is that simple. Last one, I've turned the tent around again just so you can see it on the camera. Get the tension on the bottom one, lock that in place. And that took about 2-3 minutes to do. So here's the front. I could, put all the front bit out. I've got all the bits here. I can put the pegs into, make the front look a bit neater. But that is generally up. That's a usable tent. I mean, the front can be tidied up a bit. That's like the awning bit here. So. There you go, that's the outer bit, and then I'd peg that down, but just for quickness for the video, that's basically it. It's a usable tent. So there. Very briefly, there is one bit I forgot to show you with that one. This just goes over the top, just to stop the water getting in. So that just hooks over. It's got little hooks. They go on the little yellow rods that I showed you. So that simply just goes over the top. This is an extra water barrier. Forgot to show you that. Alright, got my other one. Now this is got rods, which might be more used to what you'll be looking at. Let's have a look, see what it looks like. It's held up well over the years. Here are my rods. As far as I remember, they're all in one pit. Ow! This is my bag of hooks. I just dropped that on my foot. I've got bare feet at the moment and I just dropped it on there. So here are my hooks. So that hurt a little bit, so be careful of that. Just so I can remember how this works. Giving it a quick inspection, it appears to all be good. There's some like 14-year-old blades of grass in there. Anyway, here are the rods. So how many have I got? Now for traditional tent, you have to find a hole at one end of the tent, feed the rod all the way through. This was actually a little bit different. It's not how I remember it. I remember this being a rod feeding system. But this is actually a little bit different. Oh, that must be the end. 12 years since I last used this tent, but it's even older than that. So this elastic has lost some of its elasticity. Quite a bit actually. Alright, so this tent has 3 rods, they're all the same length. As I said, in a normal, most tents you may have to find a hole at one end, thread the rod all the way through, make sure it doesn't get snagged, and you push it through to the other side, and then job done. This one is a little bit different because it's in 2 parts. You've got the inner layer and the outer layer are separate, so this particular design is a little bit different. It's coming back to me now. So the end goes in one of these holes like that, then simply clip it in like so. So it's actually quite a bit easier than trying to thread it. So it's starting to take shape now. Now whether you have a system where you have to feed the rods through or whether you clip them in place like this, what you will have is something at the base there which you need to just pop it into. I find it's easier to get the rods in position first, then put it into these bits. So whether you're doing a feeding system or a clipping system, get the rods in place first, then pop it into these bits and it will take shape. It is now starting to look a little bit like a tent. Now I have to put this outer layer on. I've just put the cover on loosely. I haven't waxed the pegs all the way in because I'm just doing it as a quick video because I'm going to pack this away once I turn the camera off. So just a quick demonstration. So this tent hasn't been used in 14 years. That kind of goes like that. You could fold it up neatly if you wanted to. Again, it's got some ties at the bottom. There we go. But you can see why I stopped using this one, because my other tent is bigger and I can put that one up and pack it away again faster than it took me just to assemble this one. It's so much easier. It does take up more space in the car. It's not maybe as quick as a pop-up tent, but you can put it up, put it down so quickly. Whereas this one, you know, it takes a while fiddling about with the rods. But I've got some good memories of being in this tent. I've been to a few music festivals in this tent, so it's a good tent. I hope that was at least a little bit helpful and showing you how to put up a tent. Obviously most tents will have the feeding system and neither of my tents actually have that. But the basics are there. You just look at it, evaluate it, see what's going on. See, my other one was all one in everything in one. This is a multi-layer one. I think a lot of tents will have the inner bit than the outer bit. Obviously I've just done this quickly and loosely. You'd do a much neater, better job if you're going to stay in it, but I'm going to pack this away straight away now. Make sure you've got some good ground. This lawn is relatively smooth. I'm actually sitting on a bump right now, so make sure you've got a good patch of ground to go on. This is a waterproof ground sheet. Some people like to bring inflatable mattresses and stuff. I've never done that. I've just slept straight on the ground. And that's it really. So it's not difficult, whether you have to feed the rods through, or whether you have to clip them in, or whether you, like my other one, you just put it up, put it all in place because the rods are already a part of it. Hope you enjoyed this video, hope it was helpful. I have lots of other how-to videos on my channel. I've got more how-to videos scheduled to be posted on a weekly basis. And please subscribe if you want to see more how-to things. Any suggestions of how-to things, please post below, and I will do that. I have other videos which are unrelated. I have vlog videos, karate videos, film review videos. Check it all out on my channel. If you like what you see, please subscribe, and I will see you later. Bye. Just quickly, one extra thing. I just realised the cover actually has ties on the inside, which I'm supposed to tie to the poles, and I forgot to do that. So if you do have a two-piece tent, just make sure that you remember to tie on the outer waterproof bit to the inner bit, and then peg it down. Alright, bye!